Black. Oh wait, it doesn't look any different.
All right, so tell me about this one.
So this is the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
My wife jokes like I need to get a little stick figure like coming out of the windows or something like that. Are you taking a picture or a video?
I'm taking a video.
Oh, hi.
Huh.
Hey. So this is the Garden of Eden.
Yep.
This is like New Jerusalem, that kind of idea.
Yeah.
And then there's like a bunch of symbolism. This tree of death, tree of life. So this tree's dead. And then this is a river. Like in Ezekiel, it talks about there's a river that'll flow from the temple, that kind of idea.
Right.
And as the river gets away from its source, it gets exaggeratedly, or it gets larger. And so that's why it's exaggeratedly big on my arm. And there's 12 leaves right here. It says the tree of life will have 12 leaves that'll be referred to as the healing of the nations, that kind of thing. And then this kind of like feeds into each other. So now that I live on this side of the river, then I'm a follower of Christ. I'm called to live holy. And so as a result of that, I inherit the New Jerusalem. That's
Are
kind
you
of
you're Wesleyan?
I am. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, let me see the other one.
All right.
Here we go.
So this is the temple curtain tearing when Jesus dies.
Yeah.
So I read Genesis 2 and 3 every day for a year, and it was like a big theme for me. And so then I read Hebrews like 9 and 10 every day for a year. It was a big theme for my life, and so it's the temple curtain tearing, and it's kind of done in a big theater setting, like this is like kind of an old theater, just because I feel like it's like this. When the temple curtain tears, I feel like it's this proclamation to the world, like this big announcement to humanity. So I feel like kind of you go to the theater to hear these big announcements, and so that's that one. And then this one is a judge's gavel. You kind of have to see it from. It's kind of a weird perspective. It's actually going straight up and down, but so it's
down.
Yeah, so it's going it's going this way and smashing down, and then the handle of it is a baby's rattle. So, and it's for when my wife and I we've adopted a couple times. So our son, who's 4,
oh, I see.
Does he get it? Make sense?
Yeah.
It's kind of on the inside.
Yep.
So it's smashing down, and it represents like the finality of our adoption with him. And then the Ephesians 1:5 is for we are all adopted as Christ's heirs. So like it represents our adoption with Isaiah, our son, but then also the fact that I'm adopted as a follower of Christ too. So, and then there's 12 hearts on this arm, just like there's 12 leaves on this arm. So there's 12 big red hearts. And the reason why there's 12 leaves, the whole idea of the leaves will be referred to as the healing of the nations and stuff. It's kind of like this idea of like redemption for humanity, all of that. And then and kind of like wholeness for humanity as a result of the fall. So the 12 hearts represent like wholeness in the midst of my wife and I. We had a big infertility journey and all that stuff. So it's kind of like wholeness for that. So that's what this on this arm. And then I got this tattoo on my foot right here.
Whoa!
And it's the burning bush.
Yeah.
And then there's 12 embers coming up from the fire, because the whole idea of the burning bush is that it was on fire, but it wasn't being consumed, right? So God's wrath and judgment and anger is there, but it wasn't being consumed because God's mercy was pervasive. And so these 12 embers represent like God's overwhelming
what does it say
mercy.
Here on the
It's Exodus 3:5, which is where the passage where God tells Moses to take off his sandals because he's standing on holy ground. So that's why it's on my foot. So the biggies, those are the biggies. I've got a ton more.
You should have done it in front of the
I've got
Wesley Seminary.
I've got
Oh, more.
I got a ton more. Yeah, this is pray continually. Like across this part here, 1 Thessalonians 5:17, and then my cross. There's a little cross. This is my first tattoo. It's awkwardly small and it's kind of sketchy. I'm surprised I didn't get like hepatitis from it. The place was a little dirty. So, and then I've got like a dove and praying hands. I got like St. Francis of Assisi's hands. I got a dove, and I've got like it says Our Father goes down my spine. So there's a lot. Then this like love each other as I've loved you. So there's a lot. Yeah.
Amazing. And any comment about Wesley Seminary? You should be right
I've been
here.
to Wesley Seminary.
You're supposed to stand here.
I can walk to the office.
Yeah.
So
You're supposed to stand in front of Wesley Seminary. Yeah. There
Hello.
You go.
I'd like to endorse Wesley Seminary. I don't know where you're going to put this, or if you're going to show it to people, or probably be awkward to put on social media. It's my pudgy body. Show the tattoos off. But
any comments, Rob?
None.
You good? And we're out. Woohoo! Wesley Seminary. Thanks for sharing that.
there you go.
Beautiful. May God bless you.
Thanks, you too.